So all morning on this Blue Monday, we've been looking at ways that we can combat that and make ourselves feel better. One of those ways, naturally, is by doing physical exercise. Let's speak to Lavina Mehta now, who is a personal trainer and fitness expert. Lavina, hello there.
Good morning.
Thank you for being with us. This is kind of like, I think, is it sort of well known and well accepted that physical fitness and getting to the gym and working out and releasing those endorphins is really good for you, intrinsically linked to your well-being in general?
So I think it's getting more popular out there. Obviously, I'm trying to spread that message today and beat those Blue Monday blues with exercise. I'm trying to promote different ways that we can do that. I'll give you some tips and some ideas. It's all about getting exercise, using it as medicine. So actually how it makes you actually feel better and feel good about yourself. So we will talk about how kind of not just the physical aspect, obviously losing weight, and obviously people's New Year's resolutions are also starting. They're all struggling with them at the moment after Quitter's Day yesterday. But I want to focus. What? It was actually Quitter's Day yesterday. Really? Yes, so on the 19th.
Give up their resolutions.
Most people's motivation sort of wavers and obviously they're starting to, I think a lot of people broke the dry Jan and things like that.
19 days, is that all?
19 days,
wow.
Apparently, yeah. So this
Can I just say, I did go out on Saturday and I didn't drink. I did dry January.
Amazing.
And that's the second weekend in a row that I've been out at an event or a function and I've decided not to drink. I've chosen not to drink.
And you're feeling fresher today,
Feel good for it.
Yes.
Are you just relentlessly happy then?
No, not at all. I'm human. I've got 3 children. I'm obviously got my own business. I'm doing lots of different things, but I do definitely feel that in terms of mental wellness, exercise has definitely helped me. So times where I've personally struggled, we all have our ups and downs. Life is tough, especially in London. So no, I'm not constantly happy, but I do feel my brand is all about feeling good. It's Feel Good with Lavina, and the endorphins that are released from exercise. So they're literally feel good, happy hormones. I do love the rush. It's that sort of feeling of euphoria, even after a short workout. So I think my message is obviously I'm trying to focus on the health benefits of exercise. So I was saying looking good is great, but let's focus a little bit on mental health. Obviously, today being one of the most depressing days of this year. So exercise, the government guidelines are to try and hit 150 minutes of aerobic exercise over the week. Okay. I know that sounds huge.
How would you define aerobic?
So aerobic is anything where your heart rate is slightly raised, so you're slightly out of breath, you're still able to hold a conversation. So something like going for a brisk walk, cycling, swimming, a little jog, something where you're just moving, even dance, something where you're getting that heart rate up, starting to feel a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
And they also, or you could do 2 runs, so just say 75 minutes of vigorous. So you could go for something quite like a bit of HIIT, high intensity exercise or a run, as well as 2 to 3 strength training workouts. But that does sound quite a lot for most people.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to sort of break it down, give people ideas of how to hit that. And this is the government NHS guidelines to hit optimum health. So all the chronic diseases, things from cancer to heart attack, stroke, diabetes, even depression and mental health. There's some amazing statistics about what exercise can do to help prevent and treat them now.
Interesting. So here's my issue, right, Lavina? And so I obviously do this strange shift in the middle of the night, and I'm working a night shift, and there'll be a lot of people who are either up for work now, who work long days, or who are working night shifts as well. I've been for 1 run since I started doing this show in September.
I can imagine it's super hard.
I'm going to be honest with you, didn't feel great after it. I felt quite lethargic. I hurt. Naturally, I'm going to hurt. It was the first one for a while. That I can understand. But I felt incredibly tired. All of those things that you said.
To your system.
It was. I'm going to be honest, and I'm hoping that you're gonna come back at me with all the things that I was getting wrong. I felt the opposite of what you said there.
Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear. So I do think, obviously, if you've done nothing and then going for quite an intense run, you may have been aiming a little bit high. So set yourself realistic goals. Maybe start off smaller.
Okay.
I'm in my 40s, so I personally, even as a personal trainer, my fitness prescription, like a feel-good prescription to all my clients and to all of our listeners, is to go for a brisk walk. And especially today, it's proven that if you walk outdoors or in nature, there's an area associated in your brain to do with depression, and it really helps. So walking outdoors will make you feel less stressed, less anxious, less depressed. Maybe the run was a little bit too much, so start off small.
I mean, a marathon was ambitious.
Exactly,
But,
yes.
it was just calling me and,
And I think the main thing is to find something you actually enjoy. So from your feedback there, maybe running isn't for you. I know it's definitely not for me. I go for things like yoga, to boxing, to walking, and I personally love strength training. That really keeps me in that sort of mindset. It's like quite methodical. It's quite structured. So I would say try a few different things. Sometimes a solo sport may not work for you. So I don't know if you've ever tried joining
I do a
a
bit
club.
Of football. Yeah, I do a bit of football.
Or a group sport.
I haven't played football for a while either, but there is a football. There's a talk radio team actually.
Excellent.
Yes. Eamon Holmes plays in goal, I believe.
Fantastic.
Matthew right up front, and we they get together on a Monday, and I'm sort of I'm gonna get into that again. And I must admit that the contrast between going for a run and playing football is huge. I imagine, Lavina, there's also something involved in the teamwork element being quite good for my mental stimulation. Is that right?
Definitely. Like parts of your brain, that cognitive function, mixing obviously with other people, bouncing off others, that human connection. So I think maybe for yourself, Darryl, go for like something like you're saying, football is a great sport. And people that also join, clubs, apparently they have a better success rate of being active, even sort of 10 months into the year. So find something you enjoy, take some small steps. I've obviously got great ideas. So as I was talking about the government guidelines being a little bit daunting for some people, you can break it up. So I'm bringing this concept in called exercise snacking.
Okay.
And it's proven that short bouts of exercise, just 10 minutes at a time, have amazing health benefits as well. So you could do just 10 minutes. So if you did have a break between your presenting, you could just go out for a quick stroll. You're obviously in a very tall building here in London, but there's lots of stairwells. You could go up and down and do some brisk walking up the stairs.
I mean, I'm on the 14th floor. Is that ambitious, 14th?
Yes, so don't go for 14 floors straight away, but maybe just a couple. Start off small.
Get the lift maybe to the 3rd floor.
Exactly. That would be brilliant.
Yeah.
Obviously, commuters could get off a stop early. They could cycle or walk in. So find something, small bite-sized chunks of exercise. So if you do 10 minutes, maybe 2 or 3 times a day, that still will get you to hit the government guidelines for aerobic exercise. And then strength training, which I love. So that's with weights, some sort of resistance training. You can start off just your body weight and then slowly, incrementally build up your muscle mass and your strength. Even that doesn't have to be at a gym. So you don't have to have this expensive gym membership. I think £37 million is the figure that people are wasting on gym memberships in the UK in the year. 37 million.
That go unused pretty much.
Unused gym memberships. So everyone gets quite excited at this time of year, signs up to all the gyms. Obviously, they're committed for a year. We'll see the car parks full at gyms. And then I'm pretty sure from next week, I'll be able to get my car park space again quite easily because people, like you say, are back to work, back to reality, a bit hard to sustain that.
Give up.
Yep, potentially give up. So
37 million.
That's the figure that was quoted, yes.
I think I've contributed, 28 million to that, probably?
Oh, gosh. So I think, like I was saying, with resistance training, we could do home workouts without any fancy equipment. You can have a look at my Instagram at feelgoodwithlavina. I've got some workout videos that are short, under 10 minutes, that you can do with me for free
can we
anywhere.
Do something right now?
We can do something
we've got
now.
Maybe
that would be amazing.
We've got maybe like a minute and a half.
Yes.
Can we do that now?
Get those endorphins going.
Okay.
Feeling good.
Can you explain what we're doing into there? And I'm going to stand up.
Yes,
Yeah?
so I'm going to get you just to do some little potentially star jumps. If
Star
you've got
jumps.
some help, just
Okay.
got some
Yeah,
space
I'm good.
there.
I'm
We'll
good.
just
Okay.
do about 20 seconds of star jumps would be great. So if you can get your arms up to the top. And
It's been
flap
such a
at the
long
top.
time.
Oh gosh, she's got jeans on as well.
Oh.
I'm loving these star jumps, if anyone can see them. Brilliant. You've got just a few more seconds of those. That's excellent. And 3, 2, and 1.
Oh,
that's
actually-
great, Darryl.
that's
Next
harder than
round, you're going to, obviously, if you ever do that again, we're going to try and get the arms all the way up.
Oh,
so we're
get out of
really
it.
moving those shoulders.
Okay.
You're at your desk, so I'm
Yeah.
trying to prevent that kyphosis and working those arms. You're going to pretend you are doing some wood choppers now.
Wood choppers, okay.
Chopping wood, you're going to almost go all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
And then coming down into a low lunge to your opposite side.
Okay.
And you're going to try and open up that spine. Yeah, like a golf swing.
Oh, that's easy.
Good. You
That's
can have the feet a little bit wider so we get more of a lunge. We get those leg muscles working as well.
Yeah.
That's great. You can
That's
do
good.
5 on the other side
Okay,
for me.
we've got time for one more.
It's
Go on, do
getting
one more.
warm. And if you could do some squats, that's one of
Squats
the
as
main
well.
compound exercises is going to work all your lower body, engage your core. So feet a little bit wider. If
Yeah.
you do 10 squats for me,
10. Ooh.
that would be brilliant.
2,
Excellent. Functional
3. Hey, I'm
movement
quite good at
here.
squats.
I can
I
see
don't want to
you
brag or
going
anything,
quite
but I'm
low
actually-
there. Brilliant
I'm
form.
really good at this, actually.
Knees are tracking in line with the toes.
Oh.
Cores engaged.
Oh.
I would love you to also have time to do some press-ups
Oh,
against
God.
your desk later on, and some tricep dips would be amazing.
Okay.
But yes, I've given you a little mini workout that hopefully you can use every morning and think of me.
Hey, that was good. I feel all right, you know.
Oh, do you feel
I've got.
good?
I feel a little bit of a. Yeah, I do feel like. I
Energized?
do feel like I don't want to. Maybe it's a slight placebo, but oh god, I'm a bit out of breath now. Actually,
Yay.
maybe it's a slight placebo, but I do kind of feel a little bit like I've got a bit more energy. I like that.
Brilliant.
We did some laughing yoga earlier on, and that felt good as well.
Supposed to be excellent.
Releasing
yes.
those endorphins. Lavina, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, if people
well
want to
done.
find out more about you and what you do, where can they do that?
So if they have a look at my Instagram at feelgoodwithlavina, I also have a website, and I'm on Twitter, Lavina_feelgood. Contact me. I'm going to be posting lots of tips and advice online. Thank you
Great.
so much.
Can you do the rest of it? Because I'm a bit tired.
Do the rest of the workout.
No, just the rest of the show. There's only like 15 more minutes. So James Max is here in 15
Excellent. Let's swap over.
Just carry on.
Who's
Just keep
next?
going for me. Lavina, thank you so much.